Good morning, my vibrations. It's V to the I to the B to the mother of 5E. And we have reached the 78th verse of Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Today is living like water. Nothing in the world is softer and weaker than water. But for attacking the hard, the unyielding, nothing can surpass it. There is nothing like it. The weak overcomes the strong. The soft surpasses the hard. In all the world, there is no one who does not know this, but no one can master the practice. Therefore, the master remains serene in the midst of sorrow. Evil cannot enter his heart because he has given up helping. He is people's greatest help. The true words appear paradoxical. In researching, studying, and putting into practice the 81 verses of the Tao Te Ching, I've been struck by the many references Lao Tzu makes to water in its various forms: the sea, rain, fog, mist, snow, and rivers and streams. The esteemed master seemed to find his spiritual strength in all of nature, but he must have had a special reverence for water and how it functions in all of our lives. Be like water seems to be repeated throughout the Tao Te Ching. This element is closer to being Tao-like than anything else in the world, so it is perfectly suitable. It is a perfectly suitable symbol for teaching about the Great Way. Water is as mysterious to us as the Tao is. When you reach into the river and try to squeeze it tight, you end up losing it all. Water is elusive until you cease grasping and let your hand relax and be one with it, paradoxically. You get it by letting go. Lao Tzu advises emulating this element in all of its undecipherable and mysterious ways, even if it seems contrary to what your intellect and conditioning are telling you. Lao Tzu reiterates three themes that appear throughout this book. They are the true characteristics of water. 1. Overcome the unyielding parts of your life by yielding. Hard and rigid are overcome by the relentless application of gentle things, such as the water's soft flow or steady drip. So be persistently gentle and willing to surrender, and watch the resistance of the harsh and implacable. So be persistently gentle and willing to surrender, and watch the resistance of the harsh and implacable wear away. For years, one of my family members who insisted on damaging herself and her relationships by ingesting intoxicating substances has been met by my loving but firm response. Slowly over time, her hardness began to wear away in the face of the steady drip, drip, drip of gentle and resolute kindness, acceptance, and love. It can be discouraging at times, but Lao Tzu points out in this verse we must act just like water and use a soft approach. For attacking the hard, the unyielding, nothing can surpass it. 2. Water appears to be something you could easily overpower. However, it's so flexible that once you push it out of the way, it will find its own level below all strong things and patiently enter where nothing solid can block its resting place. Put up barricades, erect levees, and make everything waterproof. Yet, with enough passage of time, the flexible quality of water will triumph. The weak overcomes the strong is a powerful message for you. Remember to stay flexible, willing to lower yourself in humility and appear weak, but knowing that you're in harmony with the Tao. Lao Tzu urges you to be like the master who remains serene in the midst of sorrow, and evil will not be able to enter your heart. 3. Water is so soft that it can't be harmed, damaged, or destroyed. It simply returns to its source to be used over and over again. Boil it until it disappears and it evaporates, and its vapors enter the atmosphere ultimately to return. Drink it and it returns after nourishing your body. Pollute it and it will return after enough passage of time to become purified nourishment again. This is all accomplished because of the element's mutable softness. When you stay soft and surpass the hard, you too will be indestructible. Reread verse 43, living softly. There's nothing softer than water under heaven, and yet there is nothing that can surpass it for overcoming the hard. There's so much wisdom to be found in this analogy. Stay in your soft mode. Hang back when you're about to show how hard you can be. Try patience rather than attempting to rigidly control. Trust your innately gentle self. I love Mary Oliver's beautiful poem, Wild Geese, in which she speaks of this. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you about mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese high in the clean blue air are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. From his 2,500-year-old perspective, Lao Tzu reminds you of how much you have to learn from nature, particularly water, and urges you to put these ideas to practice. Change the way you look at strength versus weakness. See, the stereotypes of rigid, hard, forceful, cocksure, and dominant aren't attributes of strength at all. In fact, these qualities will lead you to be suppressed and overpowered by softness, or what you've called weakness. Change the way you look at all of this and watch your world change. When you begin to admire and emulate those who stay weak and pliable, you'll see the true strength in yourself as a person of the Tao. Give up interfering and helping, and opt instead to stream like water, gently, softly, and unobtrusively wherever you're needed. Be soft like water. Like water, flow everywhere, there's an opening. Like water, flow everywhere, there's an opening. Rather than attempting to dominate with your forcefulness, soften your hard edges by being more tolerant of contrary opinions. Interfere less and substitute listening for directing and telling. When someone offers you their viewpoint, try responding with, I've never considered that before. Thank you. I'll give it some thought. Here's Do the Tao Now. Do a meditation today in which you picture yourself as having the same qualities as water. Allow your soft, weak, yielding, fluid self to enter places where you previously were excluded because of your inclination to be solid and hard. Flow softly into the lives of those with whom you feel conflicted. Picture yourself entering their private inner selves, seeing perhaps for the first time what they're experiencing. Keep this image of yourself as gently coursing water and watch how your relationships change. And I will definitely put the Do the Tao down in the description. See you guys tomorrow for verse number 79 of 81. We're almost there. So close. We've got this many pages to go. Look at that. All right. See you guys tomorrow and have a great day.